Hey guys, howdy do? I'm Karen Adamski with ShamaMama.com, and I'm out here on my porch today. I was just out here practicing ukulele, and I had this amazing breakthrough or realization, self-realization, and it was just really, really cool, and I wanted to stop and share because it's kind of, part of what I'm doing these videos for is well, it's kind of twofold. One is to help make myself and challenge myself with things that I'm uncomfortable with, and that's doing these videos, although it's, it has been getting more and more comfortable. But the biggest reason that I'm sharing these videos and that I started ShamaMama.com is to really share my story in the hopes of maybe doing things that are a little bit more uncomfortable, or showing how that I'm challenging myself or putting myself into more uncomfortable situations and pushing myself in hopes of that self-growth. And then I want to share those stories with you. That's why I wanted to kind of stop and just share this moment, I guess, with you guys. In the hopes that maybe you'll take something from it, maybe something will resonate with you, and it'll help you on your path. So that's really my ultimate goal. So here's what happened. I was out here practicing ukulele, and I was playing, I've been practicing the song Imagine by the Beatles, and I've heard it, so many times throughout my life, but I'm having to really think about the words and the strum pattern and stuff, and I really started listening and thinking about the words, and I thought, oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful song and such a meaningful song, and the words themselves remind me so much of my grandpa Forbes, Jack Forbes. And I have this little self joke or whatever with myself, that when I'm kind of in a tough situation, I always think, okay, what would Jack Forbes do? Instead of what would Jesus do, those bracelets, I think, what would Jack Forbes do? So he is really, I've kind of discovered through a lot of my self-discovery that my grandpa Jack Forbes is a huge role model for me in terms of how I want to live my life. I wish that I knew that when he was here, so that I could have gotten to know him better, and that I could have told him that too. But I know that he knows, so we're all cool. Anyway, so I was thinking about Grandpa Forbes, and this, I don't know, all the stuff that I figure out about myself and I release, I call them bags of shit. So I came up with this, it's not even a bag of shit, it's like a complete garbage truck full of shit. It's all of the shit that is the foundation, I think, for all of my other garbage bags of shit. So I hit the mother load of the shit for myself, and it is it's all about the other side of my family. I shouldn't say the other side of my family, but my other grandpa really is where it stems from. And he was always very I don't need to go into all the details because it just doesn't even matter. But things were not the way that I would have wanted. I wanted his approval, and I never really got it because, we were in his side of the family is Italian, and it was very, very important to him to have a boy. So he had 3 granddaughters on my uncle's side, and then I came along and I was a girl, so I was another big disappointment. But then my brother came along, and hallelujah, for them. So, oh my gosh, everything makes so much more sense now. I get it. I get it so much about how I felt so bad about myself, why I didn't speak up for myself, why I always felt fat, why I was fat, how I became fat. All these things that were told to me, all these ways that I was made to feel, I thought they were the truth about myself, and I was always fighting for approval in those areas. It's really weird and twisted. And then I think a little bit of it also has a lot to do with how I was such a competitive person. because I think, and especially like with my brother, we're very different the way we think. I think, although I think we're getting closer, but he, he always had their approval just because he was a boy. How stupid is that, really? But anyway, I always felt like, okay, I'm going to be better. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be better, and that's like so dysfunctional. And that was all my own internal stuff. It's all, I own it all. It's all my twisted stuff. So that's my garbage truck full of shit, and I totally dumped it, and it feels awesome. And you know what's funny? My grandpa started the Los Altos Garbage Company. He was one of the founders of it. How ironic is that? Yeah. So anyway, oh my God, it feels so good. It feels so good, and it just hit me. Isn't that weird, the way stuff happens, that you can be doing a lot of self-work, and then you kind of, your mind wanders to one thing, or something happens, whatever it might be, and it just sort of hits you, and it's like, oh my God, I get it. So I so get it. And I so dumped it. I don't own that anymore. And how sad, really, for my grandpa, Casella, to not have loved me the way he could have loved me. I know he loved me the way as, best he could, so it's nothing that he's done wrong, but if it could have been different, he missed out. He totally missed out. So that's unfortunate, but anyway, it is what it is, and life is awesome. So I just wanted to share. Okay, I hope you're well, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Namaste.